Oh, g'day guys, it's Sam here and welcome to this week's episode. Oh, g'day guys, it's Sam here and today we're at Barbagalla Raceway in Perth checking out the Super Sprint. You can hear it going on behind me, there's a whole punch going on today, so let's go check it out. So I was contacted previously and given the opportunity to come down to the Perth Supersprint. Something a bit different for this channel, but I couldn't say no. There's a whole bunch going on here today. We're going to be seeing the Supercars, we've got the Dunlop Series, we've got the stadium trucks, I'm pretty excited about that. There's a whole lot of other shit for the kids as well. You got the slot cars, you got some bouncy castles. I thought I saw some BMX bikes as well, that's pretty awesome, and some trail riding. You know, those bikes that are like little push bike things, I don't know. Anyway, so we'll go have a look around. I want to go see the boys at the stadium trucks now, see what they're up to, and see what they're all about, eh? Paul Morris, how you going, mate?
Good,
I'm
mate.
Sam.
Hey, Sam.
He's one of the drivers for the stadium trucks here today at the Perth Supersprint. Can you give us a bit of a rundown of the truck?
Yeah, so tube frame chassis. Robbie Gordon builds all the trucks in his facility in Charlotte, North Carolina. So
he runs in the orange truck, eh?
Yeah, he runs in the orange truck, and he basically owns all the trucks. So none of the drivers own the truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're all prepped by Robbie, and theoretically they're all the same components. So.
Yeah. So is it quite a competitive sort of series, or more a bit of fun for the guys and the guys watching and that, or is it?
No, it's really competitive.
Yeah.
So now we got good prize money. We get $4 grand for pole position, and 12 grand, 6 and 3 grand to top 3 on the weekend. So
cool.
that's US dollars. So that makes it quite good.
Right. For the fight there.
Yeah. And we travel around the world doing it. Last year we went to China, raced here, raced in America. We go back to race in the States for 2 races at the end of the month. Cool. So 427 LS GM performance engine.
So it's LS3 is it, or an
LS7.
LS7.
Yeah.
So naturally aspirated, you can't supercharge.
No, it hasn't got a pump. It hasn't. It's just so all the engines are the same. Can't touch the tune. Can't touch anything.
What do they do with the internals, the pistons and rods, all forged internals, I assume? And
yeah, it's a GM performance engine, so. It'd be out of their catalogue somewhere.
Oh, okay. So what's the output of the power?
650 at the flywheel.
Yeah. And these are 35s?
Yeah, they're just Toyo full drive tyre, and we use the same tyre no matter where we race, whether on the dirt or on the pavement.
It's an interesting concept, but it's still awesome to watch, eh? Like the way they land and don't have any bounce back, just cushion.
Cushion there, so you really got to land front or rear axle. Like if you flat land, it hurts. So.
They're obviously quite balanced, eh? Front to back. So when they're in the air, or do you play with it?
You can play with it. Yeah, if you're nose down, you gas it up a bit, lift it up. If you're high, you can tap the brake.
So the diffs and all that, it's just rear wheel drive, eh?
Yeah, rear wheel drive.
Custom diff.
Yeah, truck arm similar to what an ASCAR's got.
Cool.
9-inch spool, not a differential.
So they're locked? The rear
locked
the
rear.
What's going on inside here? Just the normal cockpit, controls and
3-speed auto, manual shift. This is a brake on the rear axle, like a handbrake, or like you'd seen a drift car.
Yeah, so you could just swing it with you.
Yeah, you use it quite a lot. If you get a bit of understeer or get a bit of push, you can turn it out, or if you can use it to load the back of the car and spring off. So
going up those jumps, you have to be fairly straight. I see sometimes.
Yeah, if you're loaded one way or the other, it's going to throw you. So you got to make sure you're dead straight.
You've rolled it a few times, or?
Yeah, I've had a couple of rollovers. Not a big deal. Truck's pretty sturdy.
So that crash earlier today, you seemed hopped out all good.
Yeah.
It's cage,
pretty tough old thing. So yeah.
The reality is politics in both.
See why they close the brakes now.
Well, there's something you don't see every day, or maybe it is in this kind of motorsport, but I was too busy with my eye and the lens, but apparently one of the tyres flung up and hit that bridge up there, so you're not actually allowed to walk on the bridge while these cars are racing, and that is why you get a 35-inch flat in the face. Supercars paddock pass, so what's that all about? We'll go have a look, eh? Yeah, it's the pits for these V8s. Try find my mate Chaz Mostert. Traditionally, these pits are on the outside of the track, but in Perth, you're in the centre, which is pretty cool because you can come in here and have a look. It's quite a small track, but we can see the back entrance to all the different teams. They have the trucks on one side and then the pits on the other. A bit later, I'm going to see if I can sneak into one of the pits there, have a chat to the engineer, and get some interesting information about what they do here. How's it going? Mind if I have a chat with some of you boys about what's going on here?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Cam.
Cam, nice to meet you, dude. Yeah, I just noticed that the actual teams and that don't do their own tyres, do they? So what's sort of the deal? Is it more to keep it at all a standard sort of level? Like?
Yeah, basically they get allocated a set of tyres, like a certain amount of tyres per year.
Yeah,
and then Dunlop comes in and fits them all up. We come in from Burry stores and do it all.
Yeah.
So
it's all got to have like the same compound and stuff. Yeah. How many tyres do you reckon the boys go through in a general race meet?
How many
like per team?
600 easy. Yeah, over
600. What, per team or for the whole like
event?
Whole event.
Sort of tricky.
What's sort of the process? It looks like they come in on that trolley there, or they all wheel them in, or
they come in, get put on the conveyor belt, then get bead broken off here, and then they chuck them through to full machines, and we all strip them and fit up all sets.
Yeah. So is there anything special about them that's standard, like different to a standard car with the way they go on? Like are they bead lock or anything, or are they?
Nah, they're different sort of rim. They only got 2 lips, where your normal rim would have like a lip. Then it'd have a well that would go in, and come back out.
Okay.
Normal, I'm sure you've seen it, but you drive sun races and stuff like that.
Okay.
Where these just have a lip, and then nothing. It just goes straight down and then like that.
What pressure do they run, or is it sort of up to the teams?
What we do is we just seat them onto the feeds.
Yeah, you need to be
more
for that.
They do whatever pressures they want to run. It's all secretive and
exactly. So that's the way you win the race, I guess. Yeah, sick, man. And do you do any of the stadium truck stuff, or just the race cars?
No, we just do the V8s and the Dunlop Series, unfortunately.
Awesome. No worries. Oh, cheers for the chat, man. Good to see you. Here with Mitch from Tickford Racing here. How you going? I'm Sam.
Nice to meet you.
Have a bit of a walk through here, see what we've got.
Awesome. So to show you guys a little bit about car 55. Alright, so obviously this is a super cheap auto Ford Falcon supercar.
Yep.
And when I say it's a Ford Falcon supercar, I mean it's 99% supercar and 1% Ford Falcon.
Yep.
There's over 2,000 parts on this race car, and only 13 of them are actually Ford Falcon spec.
Yeah.
So the rest of it is either made by us at our shop in Campbellfield, just north of Melbourne, or it's bought from aftermarket companies from wherever in the world.
Is there any steel work left in the body, or is it all fiberglass?
It's still mostly steel, so you can see even the basically the skeleton of it is still steel.
The roof and bonnet's all
fiberglass. Roof and bonnet are composite and carbon fiber material nowadays. So I was actually talking to one of our other drivers earlier, and he said between those two alone, we save 20 kilos of weight.
Yeah, wow.
So it's pretty important. The car itself weighs 1,410 with a driver in it, so it's quite a bit.
Yeah,
to help.
The temps inside for the boys.
About 30 degrees above ambient temperature when the boys are on track. So
it's hard work.
Yeah, today it's upper 20, so it's going to probably be mid-50s inside the cockpit today. Show you a quick peek inside. One of the big things that we do to try to keep the drivers cool is that little cylindrical canister down there. It's our cool suit. So what that does is we pour dry ice and water in that, and we have a little life vest that the driver wears underneath his fire suit. Run water through that, and it's just cold water running through the driver, trying to keep his core body temperature as low as possible.
And they go to the toilet in the car and that on.
They do.
That on bigger races, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe the bigger ones. Saturday's a shorter one, and Sunday's a little bit longer. It's fairly rare that drivers will be doing that in the seat, but it does happen from time to time.
Bathurst and obviously big races, a bit different, but
and then these boys get to clean it up afterwards. So I'm glad I'm not in that position.
Engine-wise and that, what are the restrictions? Like, is there a certain horsepower they have to have, or is it just more or less they have got to be naturally aspirated, or?
It's not. They don't even have to be naturally aspirated anymore. There's a recent change in the rules that allowed that over the past couple of years. And so we saw our competitors are looking at going to a V6 turbo and have since changed course. We run 5-liter V8 naturally aspirated. I don't know necessarily the restrictions on horsepower and exact measurements, but our rig will put out about 640 horsepower. So going down Conrad Straight at Bathurst, this thing will do just about 300 Ks just before it gets into the chase down there. Here, it'll top out just over 250 before they hit turn 7.
And
so
it's a small track, so that's pretty good effort, eh?
Yeah, just over 50 seconds a lap at this place, so it's around real quick and done real quick.
Awesome. Tyre-wise and that, how many sets you go through in a race meet, like a few?
I think most events like this, we have 8 for the weekend, if I recall. And we can have different compounds. So we have a super soft and a soft compound tire. The super soft, because it's softer, it grips the surface of the road better, so the mid-corner speed is quicker. But they wear off quicker because it's gripping the road better. So even though you might gain a half a second a lap, you may not be able to go 10 laps as long as the soft compound tire, so you'll have to pit earlier. And so it's a good strategic move throughout all of that. The teams have to really dissect both in the moment and back in the shop and in the engineering room.
What's the, so while the car's on the track, what sort of goes on behind the scenes with monitoring everything? Is that all done here and there's always constant communication?
Everything. It's not just to show these things. So we've got 2 different sets of where our engineers are set up in the pits. We have our race engineers up front and our data engineers in the back. The race engineer is the one who communicates with the driver at all times, trying to figure out changes in the track condition, how does the car feel on the track. And he's also obviously talking with the data engineers in back. You can see these guys looking at all the squiggly lines and the numbers. They can see basically any little tiny detail about the car you want to find out. If it's a individual,
while it's on the road.
They can do some minor tweaks from inside the car, but that's more for the race engineer and the driver to really discuss amongst themselves. They can change front and rear bar weights. They can adjust the brake bias. Outside of that, there's not a ton more they can do, but that's cool. That's why these guys are really important, so they can figure out what they can do back here in the garage.
Well, thanks for that, mate.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by.
Good one. By the way, look at this guy. What it takes to be behind the scenes. He's got all the camera gear going. I'm just walking around having a good time. How you going, Sam? What's your name?
Jazza.
Jazza, nice to meet you, mate. I didn't expect to see this here today, the V8s, but what we got going on behind us?
Yeah, well, this is it's not a very well-known sport. It's called Moto Trial. So basically, it's not like any other motorsport where everyone's going as quick as they can, as you can hear behind us. It's more. It's called the art of going slow. Actually, trial. It's all about just the person with the bike. It's all about balance. You get points by putting your feet down and stalling the bike and having a mix-up.
It's almost like a little mountain bike.
Exactly.
That's small and light.
These are all man-built obstacles, but generally we ride out natural terrain, logs, rocks, all that kind of stuff. So
Sweet. Can we go have a look at some of the terrain?
Yeah, no worries. We can go for a walk. So these are all like, obviously we made all these ourselves, so bought all the concrete and stuff like that. But as I said, it's normally just natural terrain. Where the tree falls, that's where we ride normally. So
so you find a location and do a track out there.
Yeah, basically.
It's not man-made all the time.
Yeah, that's it. We do have a man-made park, actually 2 minutes down the road, the AJS Trials
I did
Park.
see that coming in. Yeah. And what motor they got on there? Just a 2-stroke.
So most of the bikes you'll find around here are, around Western Australia are 2-strokes. Pretty much most of the bikes in Australia. There's not a whole lot of 4-strokes around.
They're
really.
a lot lighter, I guess.
Mind you, the #1 rider in the world, Tony Bow, he rides a 4-stroke Honda. So they are around, believe it or not. But all the ones you see here today are 2-strokes, 250s and 300s. So.
What's going on with this one here? It's got a bit of a side.
That's called obviously a sidecar.
So that's a certain class, is it? Or?
Yeah, it's its own class. So the classes there is sidecar class.
Awesome. Well, I'll take a look throughout the day, man. Just
no worries. No problem.
Alright guys, that is a wrap for this weekend. I'm just recording this outro because I'm not sure whether the outro I did on the grid there actually worked. That's a wrap for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed. But in saying that, thanks to this guy for videoing all day, my boy Zach Isles. So I'll see you next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, like a bit of a vlog style. I know in the last episode I said sorry I haven't been posting much, and there was a comment that got the most likes saying, I don't care Sam, just put stuff out even if it's like vlog style. So here you go, something a bit different. But I'm gonna go finish building my car now because priorities. And I'll see you next time, guys. Take it easy. Peace. Oh, hello there. So you like watching building our boat, do you? Well, There's plenty more content for you over on my Patreon page. As soon as you sign up, you get all the backdated content. Enjoy. Bye for now.